Well, everyone wants to keep their best days and moments. One of the ways to do that is through photography. And today we have a photographer in the house. His name is Johnny West. That's the brand. Good to have you join us today.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys too.
Definitely. Johnny West, that's your brand name. But is that your real name or what's your real name?
My real name is John. So I just had to come up with a name for my brand. And I feel like, yeah, Johnny West is like I'm taking you on a journey. You get So that's why it's Johnny West.
So what does West mean in this case?
No, it's a journey. we are joining to the West. Sure you get. So that's how the name came up.
We're joining to the West. So what happens in the West? I'm just.
I think you just had to use West just to spice it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Not as if you have, a concept around it.
Yes.
All right, that's fine.
So let's meet you. Tell us more about you. What you?
Yeah. I'm John, and my brand's name is John West Photography, and I also write, and you can check my page at on the I'm feeling paranoid. I've not done this before.
It's fine. Just take your time.
You can check my page at I am Johnny West _X. That is on Twitter. So I'm just a natural guy. I don't really, there's nothing much about me.
Yeah,
you get.
fine.
So I'm just trying to live my best life and
absolutely.
Taking things gradually. You get. So that's just basically what's about me.
Fine. So talking about Johnny West Photography, why did you choose photography, or did photography choose you? Because there are people who say, music chose me, dance chose me, so photography chose you.
I feel like it chose me.
Oh wow! Tell us about it.
Because actually, I have this picture of me. It's when I was little.
Okay.
I was putting on camera.
Oh.
Wow. So I was like, so when I started, I told my dad, I was like, okay, I wanted to go into photography. He was like, why, blah blah blah. But then he later accepted. But on the long run, I'm just like, and I remember that I had one picture of myself then that I was very young, and I was like, I was putting on a camera, and I'm like, so wow. This has been inside me before. Like, it has been inside me since like forever, and I'm like, okay, because I prayed. I had to pray about, okay, I finished my school in Ibadan Poly. That's where I went to. So I was like, okay, God, my result is not yet out, so what should I do next? And He brought photography to me.
He brought us through a vision, a dream, or you heard the voice, or you heard the loud audible voice. My son, photography it is.
All right, so how can one make money from photography?
Well, you can make money through photography. Like now, if you want, are you married?
Just go ahead.
Okay.
It's not about me.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
So if you want to marry, or if you want to have a birthday shoot, if you want to have I do birthday, I do real estate. Like if you have an apartment and you want to put it out there for people to see it, and they should come and rent the apartment, I can come with my camera and take
shots
of the place, edit it, and make it presentable so that customers can like what they see. And once I can come to your house to do a birthday shoot. I can come to your house to do, I don't know, maybe you have a group of friends that they like going out, going to parties. I can come and snap you. So that
talks about you're more into event photography, and also do real estate
and street photography. Different.
You do so many. I mean, there are people who they'll just tell you they are strictly street photographers.
Yes.
There are those who will say they do editorials only, and those are the ones that probably work with maybe makeup artists, documentaries. But for you do all of that.
I do all of that. I can't say I do just one thing because.
Why are you doing everything though? Are we looking forward to a time where you would probably choose one?
Yes. Because I'm still trying to fit in, because I'm just starting. I just feel like photography is something that you learn every day.
Yeah.
You can't just say based on just one thing. It's based on creativity. What can you do with what you have? you get.
All right, so photography, it's a broad field.
Absolutely.
You get. So tell us, how can one start the business? That's one. Then you're going to tell us what are those areas that are more profitable in photography for you as a person.
If you want to start the business, number one, you have to be determined.
Okay.
And you will face a lot of obstacles. You face a lot of sometimes. There's one thing I want to tell people out there: you don't need to have a camera before you start photography.
But that's the basic.
I know you don't need to. Guys out there borrow camera. I've borrowed camera to work before.
Okay.
So the thing is, you just have to have that determination in yourself that this thing I must do it, because if you can't put all your time into it, you won't have any. Photography brought me to this place.
All right, in starting the business, what can you say is a specific amount if you don't want to go up there, having so much to start it? How much do you think one can have just to start it up from a small scale?
Let me say 100K.
Can you get a camera of that price? That would be good.
Yeah, sure. You can get a camera, but I won't advise to get, because I sell cameras also.
Okay.
Yeah, so I won't advise you to get a camera of 100K, because at the end of the day, you still want to change it to a better camera.
So what's advised?
My advice is that just save up and get a good camera, because
so
your camera.
How much will it cost really to get a good camera for somebody who is
500K.
500,000 naira.
For somebody that is just starting.
I know you said borrow, but when you are ready to move beyond
500K.
500K.
Yes.
Okay, so if one has that 500K, what are those essentials that the person needs to now go for? Aside from the cash, you have the money now. What are those very, very important things
you
that
need to look out for when you want to choose a camera?
Okay, the essential things that someone should look out for is, number one, you must learn how to know how to edit. Your camera can do its work, but then you need to know how to make good use of Photoshop.
Okay.
You must know how to make good use of what's the name of this app now? Oh God, I've forgotten.
You mean apps for photographies, right?
Yes. That you can use to edit your pictures and have good
like Adobe and the rest.
Yes.
Okay.
So that you can have good camera. You can have good pictures, presentable pictures to,
So it means you have to go for those trainings before you now go getting all those materials and equipment.
Yes, you must go for all those trainings.
Okay, so
and you must do more of practical, not just sitting down and somebody telling you, yes, you can. Yeah, put this. No, you must go to a place, an event, and look at how the person that is with the camera, look at how he's taking the pictures, look at how he's moving, look at the details of what is taken in the event. If it's a wedding now, you can look at how he's snapping the people with Ankara, the people from the bride side, from the groom side, all those detailed things that when you ask me for your pictures and I send them to you, you'll be like, wow, so I can actually be in this picture.
So apart from practicals, like going out there to shoot some of these things you talked about, can one teach himself right from home, like going through YouTube, downloading videos and all that? Is that not helpful when trying to start a business? It's
helpful, but that is after you've done the practical.
Oh, you mean the practical is very, very important,
It's very,
right?
very important. You need to learn the practical side of photography.
All right, Johnny West, what makes a good photographer?
Honesty and being truthful with your work.
Okay.
So, what else can I say? You just have to know what you're doing. That's just it.
Okay.
Once you know what you're doing, you'll be able to satisfy your customers. And sometimes you might meet crazy customers that they'll be like, because I've had a lot of experience with customers that even one wanted to take, the person that was teaching me the woman wanted to take him to police station because of he didn't deliver the pictures on time, blah blah blah. But then,
yeah, but of course, I mean, they're supposed to deliver on time.
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
so what leads to you not being, as in delivering your job right on time? Is it because you have so much on hand?
Yeah, sometimes.
Or some set of people just try to be untruthful when it comes to having transactions with people?
I wouldn't. Let me say impatience.
On which side? Your side?
On the customer side, because as a photographer, you are looking to have the best thing to suit your customers. Now, I can if you
just
if
a moment. You said impatience. You must have given your customer a period of time, right?
Yeah.
In which you'll be able to deliver his or her item. Now, when it comes to that point when the person needs his item, how do you mean when you're talking about impatient?
Well, things happen. Like something might come up.
I think sometimes maybe there is a lot of work to be done, and
Yeah.
I think at that point, for every professional, at the point where you notice that you're no longer able to deliver right on time, especially when you have so many things, but I think that's just the time to expand and probably have more hands, or ensure that you under promise and over deliver. I mean, that's going to help the brand at the end of the day, don't you think so?
Yeah, sure. It's definitely the brand, but then I need to say this now. Customers, you guys need to be very calm.
No, I don't think you should be addressing us. I think you should be addressing yourself. I just gave you, a very cool, advice now, talking about how that if you notice that you're getting to that point where you have a lot to work on, and you need that time, for your creative juice and all of that, so that you can deliver something beyond the ordinary. So when you notice that you're not able to deliver at the specified time, I think that's the time you need to start talking about maybe expanding, having more people to work with you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's one. And then another thing you can do is, rather than tell somebody you get it next week, why don't you tell the person you get it next 2 weeks? So you have enough time, to work on it. That's what I feel. I feel that's going to help.
Yeah, that's true. It will definitely help.
So please don't call us impatient.
It is okay. I take my word back.
and I think as a professional that you are, you already understood the business. You know some of those factors that could really hinder
Like I said,
your deliverables.
Like I
so
said,
that should have been.
Me to say, I'm not taking this because I have a lot already.
That should have been factored in. As a photographer, you have so much to do.
Yeah.
You also have a time frame for those works you've already collected prior to the one you're handling.
So don't collect new
So you should be able to know how to give, time frames to your customers.
Yeah, we need to balance these things. We need to make money, and we also totally understand. I mean, I've been stuck before. What I did was to just, I had to outsource. So sometimes even when you're stuck, you should, bros, how far? You get work with you, I beg, let me finish this thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and then you share the money. It's great.
Because
when
your
some
name
people
is
don't want to
involved.
share the money.
Sure.
that's why I said we are still learning, right?
When did you start, though? For how long have you been on this?
Like for a year, let me say middle of last year.
Oh, we're not even in the middle of 2023 yet.
Yeah, so
oh, nice. I mean, I checked your page. I saw some of your pictures. Nice.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So how profitable is this business? Is it really profitable?
There's money in it if you have the connection.
Oh,
that's the thing. There's money in it.
Yeah, but how do you get the connection? Let's say I'm just starting out and I need to get
you have
connection.
friends now, right?
Okay.
So you have friends. You reach out to them that I am doing this, because that's what. There's even something I did. If you check my page, you will see a few of my friends. They did a video of themselves saying, my name is. You mention your name. You can say, my name is John, and I want you to patronize iBrandTV. But in my own case, it was they will say their name, and they will say, I need you to patronize Johnny West Photography. You get? So they made, a lot of them did videos of themselves, and they sent it to me, and I edited it. You can check my pages there. So it was actually interesting for them to say my brand. Because they'll be like, okay, what's this person saying? Okay, let me go and check him out. And if they like what I do, they patronize me. Because I've been seeing turn-ups.
All right. So have you started, sponsoring your page or sponsoring some of your posts? Because I know that sponsorship also helps
I don't know how to do that. I want to, but then I've not seen
you
the
think
right.
it's not time yet?
No, it's time. Like it's time. So I've not seen like the right person to help me undo my account.
iBrand will do that for you.
Okay.
It's part of the package.
Okay, if you say so.
All right. So, looking at your profession, what are those challenges, so to speak, that you really come across?
Okay, because it took me.
I have your work on your screen, so I want you to also react to that.
Oh my God, that's actually sweet. Thank you very much. So, the challenges I face, it was, you know, can I say I faced everything is experience. Like I don't feel.
Well,
like
you can't say your work has been rosy. You must have met some certain challenge or difficulty that it took you, you know, a very serious decision to make before you were able to surmount it. So,
okay, there was this time I was waiting for my laptop. Like I didn't have a laptop for like, I think 3 months or so thereabouts, and I was using. No, I didn't have the money. I didn't have like enough funds to get the laptop. Because the laptop I wanted to get was actually a very good laptop. Because I don't want to buy something that I'll buy it now and I'll be like, oh God, why did I buy this thing?
I think we'll come to that. You know, some of the things, the equipment that, you know, someone who is just starting and is ready to, you know, hit the ground running, some of the equipment that the person will need. So go ahead.
So I had to pray. Because that's like one thing I love doing. Like I pray a lot, so I had to go back to God and pray that, oh God, I beg you, I need this laptop, and it came true for me.
Oh,
at the end of the day, but that was like because I was actually borrowing the picture you just showed now. I used my friend's laptop to edit, so. That's just like the main but then he has already provided the laptop, so glory be to God.
All right, so for somebody who wants to hit the ground running, you said 500,000 naira camera.
Yeah, but that should be like later when you've gotten your laptop, so that you can
laptop comes first.
Yeah, laptop comes first.
So when we talk about laptop, what configuration are we looking at?
Let me say 4 gig RAM.
Okay.
4 gig RAM and HP in an HP 4 gig RAM laptop, or let me say 8 gig RAM.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should be around, let me say, just have like 150.
Okay, but if it's cinematography, you need something bigger, something
Yes, definitely.
Okay. But for photography, that's okay.
That's okay, that's very okay.
Okay, then what about lens? I mean, they say these things about lens and all of that. I mean, what exactly is this lens thing about?
Lens is actually like what makes your camera what makes your picture very sweet and presentable.
Okay.
You might not have a good body camera, as in but the lens you attach to your body camera, if it's a very good lens, your picture will come out very strong and, you know, so very sweet.
Okay,
and
looking
soft.
at lens, do they have maybe names, or I'm not talking about brand name now, maybe some configuration or something you need to look out for when going for lens?
Yeah, I'll put that on my page.
Okay.
Because I sell cameras, I sell lens, so I can't say a specific that I can't tell you that this is good, but because all lenses are good, they are created for different purposes.
Okay.
Sure you get. So that's that.
All right. So let me ask you this question: why do you think I should employ your service as a photographer, knowing fully well we are in an era where we have sophisticated phones that can really do so much magic when it comes to taking shots and what have you? Why do you think I should employ your service?
Well, you can't compare what an iPhone a phone camera would do to a normal digital camera, because you can't use a phone for a wedding.
Really?
Some people are shooting movies with
people
phones.
take a lot of lovely pictures with their smartphones. In fact, if I tell you some phones that are right out now, and the magics they are doing, you won't believe it. Are you saying it's because I should employ your service because of your experience when it comes to handling of
Yes.
this, or because you have a better device that can do this magic that mine cannot be able to do? Or what exactly makes you unique in your service?
What makes me unique is, you know, I'll give you the best. Like, it's not something you will expect.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not something you will expect. Because I have to think out of the box if I want to do any picture, any setup, any video shoots, I have to think out of the box. And you can't pay me very huge and expect me to bring something less. You get, so whatever you want is what I'll give you more than what you want.
And I guess because they are storytellers, they probably know some
a lot,
and then you might be selfish. You might focus on yourself,
I
focus on your mom and your dad.
Maybe because
but as a professional, you know, he knows, okay, this is important, I need to get this, and at the end of the day, it comes out, you know, beautiful. I think it's the storytelling really that makes the difference.
Yeah,
the fact that he's doing it professionally, he's learned about it, and yeah, I guess that's what makes the difference.
Because photography is all about storytelling.
Yeah.
Because if you look at pictures, at the end of the day, if the person is not there, you have that picture to be like, oh wow, this person was there for me, this person turned up for me, this person did this person did that. That's why we take pictures. That's why we have this. But then I won't say, like what you said, I won't compare a phone to a digital camera.
Okay.
No, it's not. They are two different things.
All right, that's fine. We'll take a break now, a music break. So when we come back, we'll wrap up the conversation with you.
Okay, no problem.
We'll take a break now. When we come back, we have more for you. Enjoy the music. We'll be right back.